Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be creating a brand new dragon design, and I will also be implementing some new video editing techniques. Before the video starts, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more enjoyment through art and creativity. Now, let's get to the drawing. So getting into this drawing, I knew I was going to make some kind of monster. I had a base pose and base design. I wanted the creature's head to be lurking forward, kind of in a crouch position. But I wasn't sure exactly where I would put all the spikes and all the adornments, if I would make this dragon a wyvern, or if I would make it more of a classic dragon with 4 arms and added wings. I also knew that I wanted the tail to come in front of the dragon, more like framing it in the piece, making it feel like there's a sense of motion going through from the end to the end of the tail to the tip of the head. I also wanted to make sure that I had some really eye-popping colors and a nice expression, more of like a battle-scarred dragon, very burly, and he's just been through a lot, and I really like the way this turned out. Now, I know you guys don't know this, but I love dragons. They're probably my favorite mythical creature of all. And even though I love dragons, I have never really drawn a wyvern before. So this was kind of difficult to get the wings into a position that I really wanted. I usually draw 4-legged dragons and 4-legged creatures all the time, but this was new because I had to find out a way to make the wings look normal enough that it looked like a wyvern, not just a dragon with some random wings slapped onto his arms. So that was definitely one of the challenges, and you can see right here I'm starting to play around with the arm. Like the front arm I really like. I just figured in order to make the back arm look okay, I wanted to have it at first in front of the other arm, the one that's closer to you. But I decided to have it in the same position so it's hidden, because I really was not sure on how to draw this wing. But overall, I do like the front wing, and hiding the back wing in there does give it a cool look, like he's really perching himself and really leaning forward, staring at something that he's ready to pounce on. So now with the base sketching stage coming to an end with all the details sketched in, and I have everything laid out, I'm starting to get into the outlining phase, where, as the name suggests, I start outlining all the features and start really defining everything in the piece. Now, I like the outlining stage enough to the point where I continued this video, since you're watching it, and I continued to go through coloring it, and I really did up the quality of the piece. But there were some things that I did mess up on, and my line work wasn't exactly the steadiest throughout this entire process. So, like, with the front-facing horn, it came out alright. I started pointing it off a little too soon. Everything else on the head looks pretty good, including the side jaw horn and the rear horn even looks better. The eye looks really good. The teeth, I love it so much. And the entire head, I really like longer snouted, narrow-faced dragons with long, pronged back horns. Now, everything else up until maybe the back leg, I really like. Like the wings, they came out pretty good. The claw, I like a lot. I probably should have thought about the claw positioning a little more, but I'll get on to that in a little bit. With the rear leg, I think I made the foot a little too large for my liking, and it came out good enough, but the real problem is the rear leg. That rear leg is really weird. I just made it so that maybe it's like slipped in behind the other leg, so it kind of hides it up, and the color makes it look way better. But onto the tail, I wanted to make it swoop all the way around, but with the claw the way it was on that front-facing wing, I had to curl it under the page so it went behind the page or out of sight, and then it came back. But overall, it's good, and now let's get into the coloring stage. So now that I've gotten into the coloring stage, everything really starts to come together. And not just the way that I added the outline with the black marker at the end to really make it all nice and bold and really finished, but the colors are, yes, they're classic dragon colors, maybe yellow or white or cream color for the horns, and anywhere between an orange, light red, middle red, or dark red for the body, but I really do like the way it turned out, and I think the coloring stage really pulled the piece together, and it's probably the best part of the entire piece. So as we're starting to wrap up the coloring stage, I think it came around really well from the messy line art that I started in the beginning stage, but when I started outlining with that black marker, it ended up coming like around okay, but when I was doing the wing sections, like the little pieces of bone and then the pieces of skin in between to make the wings on this wyvern, it was really messy and really bumpy. but I ended up turning it around by making everything really clean and making all the colors nice and flat and rich. And yeah, with the coloring stage starting to come to the end, we're gonna get into the reveal. So I hope you like it. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you liked the finished piece. If you have any suggestions for what I should draw next and for what I can do to improve my videos, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are looking forward to more videos like this, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss another video. Thanks, and I'll see you all in the next one.